Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Savage Lord and welcome to today's video. And today we are going to be reacting to Ringside Report number 3 for WWE2K22. I just got home from school. I got work in a little bit. So before I go to work, I wanted to get a little reaction video out. Y'all know, anybody who's been watching my rant videos knows that we've been lacking information. I said that in the first rant video. Immediately after that, we got the roster review. And shortly after that, they announced this ringside report. So I made another rant saying what I wanted to see in this ringside report. So now it is time to see if they're going to deliver.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Lionel Jinx. I am the creative director of the WWE2K franchise.
Hey y'all, I'm Christina Diampham, senior producer on WWE2K22, and welcome to Ringside Report Episode 3, brought to y'all by the teams at 2K and Visual Concepts.
Now, if you've missed the first 2 episodes of the Ringside Report and gameplay and my GM, click the link below this video to check it out. In the meantime, Fam and I are here to provide updates and deep dives into many areas and features of the WWE2K game that we've been working on for so long, you guys.
You'll hear from both Lionel and myself on a regular basis through the game's launch on March 11th, and then also afterwards, too, for the latest on DLC, patches, other game updates, and more. And once again, we're not doing this alone, because we're bringing the homies from the dev team with us. So let's get right to it.
Bring in the homies.
All right, so in today's episode, we're covering 2 things. Showcase and MyRise, starting with Showcase. And by now, it's no secret to y'all that Rey Mysterio is both our cover and Showcase star. So we want to spend some time talking about Rey and Showcase and then some. So please join me in welcoming the man of these next few minutes, lead designer on Showcase mode, Dino Magino Zucconi.
What's up, everybody? So happy to be here. Let's talk some Showcase, right?
Oh yeah, thanks for joining us. All right, Dino, so Showcase mode itself is nothing new to the WWE 2K franchise, but for this cycle, there are some pretty cool specs to call out. I want you to talk about that, but then also, let's start with a refresher for those who are less familiar. What is Showcase mode in 2K22?
In the simplest form, Showcase is where we pay homage to the rich history of sports entertainment. Whether it's the biggest matches, most intense rivalries, the greatest superstars of all time. This is where we're going to put you into those boots and you're going to relive those moments. We do it with an objective guided gameplay system, and the objectives kind of guide
That Rey attire was fire.
Cutscene where you're going to get even more action in each match.
The full purple bodysuit.
So if a player steps into these matches for the first time, they're going to see Rey Mysterio, obviously, but what can they expect throughout the mode?
So this year we did a lot of changes to a lot of our old tricks, basically. We updated the UI for the objectives so that instead of kind of this do this move, we have Rey Mysterio kind of coaching you through, telling you what to do next, how to beat this opponent, what you want to try to strategize with. We also updated the looks so that each menu kind of carries the color scheme of Rey Mysterio's attires for each match. So it changes with every
Yo, that
match.
moveset's looking
Like
fire.
I mentioned, we have these full motion video cutscenes now instead of just the gameplay data. So you're going to see full motion video now. We go into your cutscenes, relive the action as it unfolded. Incredible fades done by the team, coming in, coming out. It's flawless. It's a flawless transition each and every time. We also have our rewards, like always. If you're winning the match, we're going to give you a couple unlockables. But if you go and complete all of the objectives, we're also going to give you a few more. This was done just so we can make it that
Hey, yo!
complete every single objective. You can come back and try again to get everything on another play.
Dino, you are hands down one of the biggest wrestling fans I know. Now, I know what this meant to you because you had the very unique opportunity to work with the man himself, Rey Mysterio, throughout this cycle. Can you talk about and share with the world what that experience was like for you?
Yeah, first of all, this is a bucket list item getting to work with Rey Mysterio. Absolute legend. I've been following him myself since 1995. I've watched him since WCW, ECW days coming up to today. So, we on the Showcase team pushed really hard to make Rey Mysterio our guy. We wanted to do a showcase on Rey. We felt like he was, the perfect dude. We get the attires, we get the gameplay, he's all action. It just seemed like the right pick. So getting to work with him was incredible. He was down to do anything we asked. We had him doing cutscene commentary. He's telling you what he's thinking during these matches. He's telling you what he's thinking when when Kane's attacking him, when Batista's coming after him. You know, he was all for it. He was remembering what was happening leading into these matches, had cool little stories. We gave him a really loose script so we could keep it as authentic as possible, and he did a great job filling in the gaps.
For me, like, you know, being your homie, like, I think one of my proudest moments was like after you worked with him, and then Ray, he dropped into one of our team meetings, and he was like, Dino, what's up? And like remembered you and started talking. I was like, oh, like I wanted to cry for you, man. Like, so I'm happy for you, Dino.
Yeah, it was absolutely great. He was so cool to work with, just so personable. We had highs and lows during the shoot. You know, he's talking about the Shawn Michaels match was the day after Eddie Guerrero passed. Got really heavy in that room. Then, you know, a few minutes later, he's talking about Dom. You can just see that fatherhood pride gushing out of him. It was cool to see all the ends of the spectrum. Working with Ray was just an unbelievable experience.
And one thing it also mentioned to us too was that you had asked him to suit up for the day of the shoot, right?
Yes, that's right. We were trying to think of what we should wear for the videos, and I wanted to lean hard into the old Lucha Libre videos from the 60s and the 70s. Just like out to dinner on a date, they've got the mask on, they're just dressed to the nines, and Ray came in and nailed that look. He didn't quite get what we were doing, but he hit the look perfectly. When I explained it, like he was really happy that we were trying to honor Lucha Libre at the same time as we're honoring him. I think he was really proud to kind of be the face of Lucha Libre for the mode in the game.
Yeah, I think the thing that what you said that I resonate with the most when playing through Showcase is that it has a lot of heart, right? Like there's just so much personality from Ray and the matches that we chose or you chose.
I just want to say,
Ray.
I really like how, you know, let me let this go on. We'll talk after. We'll talk after.
It comes through, and you know, I'm so proud of everything you put together.
And thank you very much. Like I just think we got a really good list of matches here. We have championship victories. We have big feuds. You know, we have Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels, Batista, Undertaker. We've hit some good spots for Ray. I think we did a really good job covering it.
Before we go though, what's your favorite match in Showcase mode?
Oh man, that's so tough. You know, I love them all the same, but a little bit equally. You know, they're kind of like my kids. I think for me, it's not exactly the biggest match. I kind of like our Dolph Ziggler match. I think it's really fast paced. It's fun to play, and we definitely have an Eddie Guerrero match in there that I think everybody's really going to love.
Awesome. Well, Dino, thank you so much for joining us today to talk about Showcase mode.
Thank you very much for having me.
Everybody
have a good time.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't interested in like seeing Showcase.
It hits different, homie.
Oh yeah. All right, bye, Dino.
It's Showcase
Take it
mode.
easy.
Up next, we've got some folks chiming in to give us the lowdown on MyRise.
All right, now we're getting into it.
Where you make choices to rise to the peak of WWE superstardom. Here with us today, we have senior narrative designer Andrea Listenberger, senior story designer Chris Schroyer, and last but not least, story designer Cuauhtemoc Marquez. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's nice to
We're
be here.
excited to talk about MyRise.
We are too. There is so much we can get into with MyRise, but you all are providing us with the top 10 list breakdown of things players need to know. Take it away, y'all.
Yeah, we are. I'm going to start with number one, which is one that I am perhaps most excited about. In MyRise, you can play in either WWE division. That's right. I'm talking about playing in the WWE Women's Division for the first time ever. We have a solo division with our female superstars with unique content that separates it from the men's division. And I'm not talking about superficial stuff. I'm talking about storylines as unique as the characters in each division themselves.
Number two, you'll be playing across all three brands. You'll learn from the best at the WWE Performance Center. Define what kind of superstar you're going to be. Where you start your career really depends on the choices you make and how well you do in the ring.
Delete your account. Yo, Dolph Ziggler's a savage.
On Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and you'll even have the ability to switch between all three brands.
All right, that's fire.
Your rise. Cuauhtemoc, what's next?
Speaking of living out your fantasies, whether or not you start off as a hero or a villain in WWE, you're always at the center of your story.
Are interviews back?
If you always want to put a little bit of a
Or
twist on
were
your
they just
story,
in
there's also
backstage?
side. You can, go back.
Oh, my boy Ciampa! Yo, my boy. No. Hold on. We gotta go back. Yo, wait.
And if you always want to put a little bit.
Oh
of
my
twist in the
God.
story. You can also switch side. You can, go bad or decide to choose different.
Look at my boy, bro. Oh my God. And they got the updated attack. Yo. Look, man. I'm happy to see my boy Ciampa, bro. I don't know why they had to let him get his ass beat in the clip, but
Path. Andrea, what about number 4?
In MyRise, you can also choose between 4 different character backgrounds. Whether your character started off in MMA like Ronda Rousey, the Indies like Shotzi, maybe got a little football action in the pro athlete path like Roman Reigns, or an actor like The Miz. You get to decide your character's path, and that's really cool because each of those backgrounds has some unique story content and influences the path you take over the.
more Ciampa. I'm just trying to see his model, bro. I'm sorry. I know I said I wouldn't stop until we
really cool because each of those backgrounds
got to the end, but that's fire. And that's the United States Championship, by the way. Alright. Let me not try to analyze this because we're not done. But Ciampa looks great, bro. He looks amazing. I love this, man.
You take over the course of
also, no, I need to stop for this one. They better not pull a cyberpunk with these backgrounds will alter the story. If you're gonna say that the background is gonna alter the story, it better alter the story, bro. If I pick actor, there better be cuts. There better be like promos where they call me out for being some Hollywood boy who can't wrestle. Like if I come from the indies, maybe I'll have backgrounds in NXT, like different interaction with people in NXT, because maybe they'll talk to me like I was in an indie program with them, and like, yo, we both made it to WWE, we in NXT. If they pull a cyberpunk and I pick a background and it doesn't mean shit for promos or storylines, I'm not even gonna be mad or disappointed. I'm gonna expect it, but please don't do that.
Journey as a whole.
Number 5, we've had over 1,000 playable
1,000?
1,000.
Damn.
1, 3 zeros.
Next is number 6. Players can experience 9 unique MyRise arenas that they can unlock and use in their own.
Can we see what they look like, though? Oh.
There are ones as
Indie Japan Hall
and Mexico City.
What's your favorite?
Mine is definitely Mexico City. It's
oh yeah, that looks nice.
It looks amazing, and I love that city.
Just you never know.
Is that all they're gonna show? Yeah.
Just saying. No spoilers.
Number 7, MyRise has voiceover from over 30 WWE superstars, and that includes WWE legends like Shawn Michaels, Beth Phoenix, Edge, and of course it includes your favorites from today like Sasha Banks,
yes,
Rollins.
The
list goes on. I love the voiceover, especially from some of the more smarmy
Seth.
superstars, because they definitely bring their own personalities to it. Sami Zayn's fun to listen to. Sonya Deville, less than a reliable narrator. And Drew Gulak is a metric hoot and a half.
If y'all don't talk about, bro, don't ignore Rollins.
In our game.
I don't hope people make a lot of chuckles.
MyRise is going to be packed with choices and decisions that are going to inform your playthrough. And this is going to include things like rivalries, where you're going to make different decisions from the next person who's playing it. And you're going to have a totally unique, different experience just to yourself. So who you choose to go after, who you choose to spare, that stuff matters.
Next is number 9. We really wanted every match to feel like a live event, so we went about recording over 3,000 voice lines with your favorites like Saxton, Corey Graves, and Michael Cole. So
3,000 commentary voice lines.
Andrea, let's do the best for last.
Oh, the best for last? The best for number 10?
Yeah.
I could do this because this fact pretty much speaks for itself. MyRise, between the men's and women's division storylines, has over 50 hours of gameplay time.
Boom, mic drop. In the first part of the Ringside Report, we had Dino from Showcase on the show. Before he left, he had a question for you all about MyRise.
Hey Team MyRise, as you know, I've been a little busy with Showcase, so I'm just a little curious. Like, what kind of choices do I get to make in MyRise this year? Am I going to be able to go from a good guy to a bad guy? Can I chase some championships? Maybe I get to join a faction or something?
Yeah, I like that. I
What's the
like
deal?
that.
Let me know.
It's a good question.
Well, Dino, I think the big thing about MyRise is that, you know, if we had one guiding principle, it would be choice. Like, you have agency this year to decide where you start. You have agency to decide if you're a protagonist or antagonist. You have agency even to decide the order in which you play these various storylines and challenges.
So before
What about
we
the
close
championship?
Out, the three of you have been spending so much time solely focused on MyRise, but now that you're getting to spend time elsewhere, what other modes or areas of the game are you most excited to check out? And let's start with Quatemo.
I'm super excited for Showcase. I love Rey Mysterio.
All right, they're just talking about what they're excited about. They're gonna do that extra stuff. We don't care about that. Let's go back and look at the WWE Championship real quick.
To go after, you're going to make different decisions from the next person who's playing it, and you're going to have a totally unique, different experience just to yourself. So,
Nah, the belt has improved. The championships have improved. What hasn't is those fucking dreads, though. Alright, but that's basically everything in this ringside report. I didn't really care about the showcase part. It's showcase mode. I need to go in and see that for myself. It's Rey Mysterio's career. That's basically all we needed to really know. I mean, I guess they could have mentioned what type of arena unlocks we're going to get. Maybe key matches, but whatever. But MyRise. Yo. I'm not going to lie. My career is sounding fire right now. If there's one thing I'm mostly excited about, it's just that they said there's 50 hours of gameplay on MyRise. 50 hours is amazing. And they said there's over like 3,000 commentary lines specifically for MyRise. That keeping that immersion is amazing. And they said the story, there's so many choices. You know, we saw that there's DMs, there's social media. Bro, if we can reply on this, like, imagine if they were like so detailed into bringing this immersion, like you can type out your own replies, and if it's a negative reply, your morale with this superstar is gonna go down. Like you saw Dolph Ziggler told the girl to delete her account. Imagine she replied and said, how about you delete your account, bitch? And then her morale with Dolph Ziggler goes down. I saw that there's DMs, so that's probably going to be pre-written choices. Like it's going to be the multiple choice stuff, like Triple H DMs you, yo, you want to have this death match. Wait, this is WWE we're talking about. Hey, you want to have this Hell in a Cell match on Raw next week? You can say yes, no, only if I get to pick my opponent, you know. One thing I want to see back though is championship rankings. Like we can go and select the championships that we want to go for. I remember when they used to do that, and then I don't know if it was 18 or 19 that started the fucking just constant story mode, and all the championships you win is tailored to the story. Like you can't actually have freedom, you know? When, like, let's say that there's a main story. Once you beat that main story, I should be able to go and just play how I want to play for the rest of it. Like, I could go to whatever brands I want, do whatever rivalries and storylines I want, go after whatever championships I want, and have those championship rankings where I can enter the rankings and eventually fight at a pay-per-view for titles, you know, like they used to do. And that'd be a lot of great content for people. But yeah, this was amazing. I'm just happy I got to see my boy Ciampa. Well, let me see if we can find him again. All right, it's not a good freeze frame, but it'll do. But did you guys? I also noticed the hair physics. They weren't lying when they said that they improved it. When I was rewinding to see this cutscene again, I saw that the dreads, like when he was pumping his head in the entrance, the dreads were actually like moving, like they were like jumping with it. And like I said, small detail, but that's amazing. That's amazing things for a creator wrestler. But yeah, this ringside report definitely has me locked in. My hype is locked in, bro. I cannot wait for this game. We are 6 days away from release for the Deluxe Edition people, which is me. 9 days away from release for everyone with the standard pre-order. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. I actually think I want to go into MyRise before I even do anything, but I gotta feed the people, exhibition match. Remember, I'm live streaming release day, March 7th at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune in to this channel. I will be streaming from 11 until 12, and at 12 the game will be out, and we're going to be getting straight into 2K22. I can't wait for this game, and I can't wait to see y'all at the live stream, hopefully. But yeah, this ringside report was great. Man, I can't wait, bro. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.